Text in a TV show that you think needs to make a comeback. A show that's been canceled, a series that has been ended either too soon or it's just been too long since it's been on, and you want to bring it back. Because there's one notable classic TV show that has been gone for years that it sounds like may be making a return. And so I'll let you know what that is coming up next. But I also want to see what other shows people want to see return. We already know The Office right now, a reboot in the works. We're not talking about that. A lot of people don't seem to be into that idea. Isaiah, is there any show you want to bring back?
There's a bunch of them. Some of my old favorites. I'm looking at what some other people would choose.
Okay.
A lot of people say X-Files. That do anything for you?
That's one that I always, and people text us in a lot of times too, that I need to, I should watch it. I'd probably like it. And I believe that I would. That'd actually be a good time of year to watch that, wouldn't it?
It would.
Big undertaking, though. A lot of episodes.
I'm sure there's a myriad of them. People are already texting in. We already have 3 people who have texted in an answer that I've seen everywhere.
Yeah. And I don't even know what this is.
I don't know what this show is either.
Firefly, people are saying.
An American drama series.
Jocelyn. Melinda.
Just 14 episodes.
Carl.
Fox canceled the show in 2002 in response to low ratings. But a ferocious fan base latched onto the series. Mix of futuristic thrills, Western movie archetypes, and clever wordplay, paving the way for Serenity.
21 years later, could it be time to bring back Firefly?
I guess so.
There's still an outcry, evidently. We've
Jocelyn, Carl, and Melinda all said Firefly.
And Aaron. Yeah.
So,
in fact, we currently have unanimous support among texters for Firefly to come back. Well, I hate to break it to you. That's not the show that's coming back. We'll see what other people would like to bring back, things that aren't Firefly.
Or Firefly.
And what show actually might be coming back coming up next.
Nobody does it better. The Riot Radio U.
The question is, what's a TV show that you wish would make a comeback, something that's been canceled or ended a while ago, that you want to see again, new episodes? So many people have gotten in, texting in that they want to see Firefly come back. I guess the thought is that Firefly only got, what did you say, 14 episodes?
14 episodes, yeah.
14 episodes. So it just didn't get its proper due. Apparently it was canceled without a proper ending. And so people want to bring it back. I have no familiarity with Firefly whatsoever, so I don't know. You think we should take it up? You think we should watch those 14 episodes that will end in an unsatisfying way?
It seems like it's up my alley. I like sci-fi stuff. It seems sci-fi-esque. Set 500 years in the future. Crew of a small transport spaceship takes any job so long as it puts food on the table. They're all trying to get better lives. They face constant challenges, adversity in a show.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right. Sounds similar to Snowpiercer to me, which I like.
I think that. What am I thinking? I think Firefly. I've never seen such unanimous support for something and never so much agreement among texts on Radio U. So maybe we should watch it. Some of the other things people are texting in, though. Kevin wants to see more Big Bang Theory.
I do like Big Bang Theory.
I think I've seen enough.
What? It's a good show.
Philip says Darkwing Duck. That makes sense. They could bring that back. They already brought back DuckTales and who knows what else from days of Disney past. So that one makes sense to me. Zach just says there's a ton of Netflix shows that got canceled on cliffhangers that would be good to come back. The one thing Netflix likes more than making a million TV shows is canceling a million TV shows. It seems. And the other thing is raising prices. But yeah, I'm sure there's myriad. I know what was the one my wife was just watching. We watched together. Sweet Tooth. That got canceled. Sure, that would be nice to bring back, although it hasn't been very long. All right, you want the real answer? The real answer of the show that might be coming back? It's Seinfeld. What are you doing? You want more Big Bang Theory. You don't want more Seinfeld.
Does it still run today? Is it still funny?
I still think Seinfeld is funny.
You think the comedy today holds up?
Yeah.
With what people want?
I think so. But it's interesting. So what happened was Jerry Seinfeld was doing a little Q&A, and somebody asked him about the Seinfeld finale, which is really agreed upon one of the worst. Seinfeld actually got a finale, and people hate it. It sucked. And so that's always been kind of something that, even if you're a Seinfeld fan, it kind of ruined the show in a way in your mind, just to how you remember it. And so now, after all these years, it says Jerry Seinfeld says him and Larry, as in Larry David, who created the show, they're thinking about doing something. It hasn't happened yet. So I don't know. I don't think this is going to be like a full series, but it might be a little one-off episode. They get the gang back together. Jerry, Elaine, George, Kramer.
I think it's a bad idea.
Newman. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's going to ruin it. Right?
I don't think it's
There's no
ruin
way
it.
it's going to be
Well,
good.
It can't be worse than the actual finale was. So
I just can't imagine if everyone being like, "Oh my gosh, that was so good."
I've seen all these. Most of the people in Seinfeld, though, they're still funny. They're still funny now. Larry David, he wasn't actually in the show very often. He wasn't on screen, but he's still funny with Curb. Jerry Seinfeld, his stand-up is still funny to me. I don't know. I guess I don't know what Kramer's doing. But I think what will be weird, and Seinfeld has said this, is that he doesn't think everybody wants to see them all old now. It won't be the same seeing them as old people. But, I mean, we've been seeing them as old people. So I think it's worth a shot. You'll make some money off of it. Make a few people happy. Put a smile on a few faces. Is that so bad?
I'm not for it. But, I'm sure for people that really like the show, they would like it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. If they actually bring this to reality, there's no way I don't watch. That is a 100% watch. Even if I have to get Peacock, I'll do it.
This is Radio U's Worst of the Riot.
First, so many more texts coming in shows that people want to see brought back. Regina says, I've never heard of this show. The Riches. Comedy, crime, drama, she says. Didn't get a proper ending. One option. Tommy says he's not surprised they're bringing back Seinfeld because they just brought back Frasier as well. You ever seen Frasier?
Never seen Frasier.
My wife says that I would like Frasier. It's a spinoff of Cheers. You ever seen Cheers?
Never seen Cheers.
I've seen Cheers. Cheers is good.
Dr. Fraser Crane, a successful Boston therapist, moves to Seattle to get a new start on life. He has a radio talk show, which he used to relay his wit and wisdom to others.
Kind of like us.
But at times he struggles with his own problems with his salt of the earth father.
That sounds just like me.
His pretentious brother and his friends and coworkers. That's Frasier.
Justin says he's surprised nobody has voted for Friends.
I liked Friends.
He also thinks it'd be good to have a Walker, Texas Ranger reboot. Well, we're not talking about reboots. We're talking about revivals. This is different, right? If they rebooted Walker, Texas Rangers, Chuck Norris, they already brought it back once. Some people seem to like it, but it's not the same. If they brought back Friends and it wasn't Jennifer Aniston and the other people, it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same. That's not Friends. That's a totally new show.
It's not Matt LeBlanc.
You're just calling
David Schwimmer, Courtney Cox, Matthew Perry.
Mike says, wouldn't you guys like to see Sheldon from Big Bang Theory freak out during COVID times? Mike, I don't want to see Sheldon freak out at all. I want him to be happy and not on my TV screen. Young, old, or in between.
You're not a big fan of the Big Bang Theory, huh?
No, I'm not.
My fam liked the Big Bang Theory. We used to watch that all the time.
Wasn't there a lot of episodes, though?
There was a good amount. 12 seasons of it.
Yeah.
Good show, though.
More support for Firefly. Ooh, I kind of like this one. Somebody said Code Black. I don't know what that is, but they also said House. And here's what I'm torn on. I like the show House. Hugh Laurie, he's like a mean doctor. But kind of like if Gordon Ramsay was a doctor, basically. But it got pretty bad towards the end, House. Some shows take a turn for the worse. Does that mean that you should bring them back and and try to amend that? Or does that mean you should just leave it where it is and just remember the good times?
There were 8 seasons of House. Code Black, 3 seasons. Also, a medical drama. Sounds pretty similar.
Now, here's a good one. Erin, she said Firefly too. She also said Life in Pieces. Don't know what that is. Parks and Rec. Now, that could be a good show to bring back.
Good show. I like that one. 7 seasons.
Easy to spin off of that, too.
Yeah.
It could be just one of the characters brought back, and then it's still kind of Parks and Rec. We've got Stacy texting in for Psych. You ever seen that one? It's like
I've not.
It's like it was on USA Network. It's like a funny detective show kind of thing. Let's see. Stephanie says Scrubs. You know, I've never watched Scrubs.
I know that one's popular, though.
Yeah, the guy from Scrubs still does those T-Mobile commercials. And Ben says Glow, which that's one of those Netflix shows that Zach was talking about that got canceled without a proper ending. So I think that's the lady wrestling one.
You know what show my family used to watch all the time? Modern Family. That was a good one,
You
too.
want to see that brought back?
I do like Modern Family. That was
That's
a good
idea.
one.
I don't know if I have any other ones. I feel like I just want to see the one that came to mind is Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, because I think it shows that like the format could be the same, but they don't tell a continual story. So they could, like, as long as it's just them being funny again and they don't have to have a story to it. I don't know why that wouldn't work still.
It's unlimited.
Yeah, that's right. The possibilities are endless.
Wasn't that a great Riot clip? While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.